Daylight Dave! Railroad. Hey, I'm with Fumble. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I happen to be awake because I got a sinus cold and it's really driving me nuts. But hopefully I'm getting over it. So I've had it since Tuesday. Anyways, here's my little propane heater. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is if you use a propane heater, I got a little ventilation and there's a crack in my garage door. You make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector, which is back there. And I got a smoke detector in here, which I put in years ago. Anyways, I'm talking about consisting. I just consisted that engine with this engine. All my engines I consist with my best running engine. This happens to be my best running engine. So I'm going to consist this one. And I had them consisted just with this other engine, this Kodachrome engine here. Oh, by the way, I painted that years ago. And I keep track of everything on these sheets here. So 2875, 3739 is a 2875 up there. But it's not consisted with this guy. So that's what I'm going to work on. So I'm going to change these CV settings. These are all my pages. Just keep track of everything, write it down. That way if I change anything, I know where to change it to. Anyways, first thing I do when you consist, you find a good piece of track, you clean the track. And I just cleaned it. And as you can tell, rub my fingers over it. Yeah, pretty clean, huh? Second thing you do, you take them off momentum. Take your engines off momentum. And I got to take that 2875 off of momentum. Off of momentum. He's already off momentum. So this is my deadline here. I'm working on this. Oh, I busted the frames a while ago, so I super glued that yesterday, and that's still drying. This I blew the decoder on. This is my workbench. Let me make sure I don't run over this guy here. But this is my whole setup here. My workbench, if it focuses in. Good enough. This is my programming track, this track here. That switch I don't use. There's my NCE command station and booster combination. But I just throw this up for programming and I throw it down if I want to use my DC just to run engines on DC. So, oh, by the way, I bought this really inexpensive from Desert Dave. Hey, buddy, thank you. It runs good. I had some problems with the UP engine. It had a busted side frame, but I got that fixed too. So, busted truck by the worm gear, but I got that fixed. So I spent a little bit of time on that. But thank you for those. Got those pretty inexpensive. Nice looking engines. Oh, Kato Kato. Okay, next step. What the heck am I doing here? So here, I'm going to run these. So I got to first set these guys up. Consisting wise, sorry, a little cough attack there. Consist these guys, so let me do that. I'm not going to go into that. Okay, got them consisted. And let me just throttle up and see what the heck happens, because I know these guys aren't going to run good. Speed step 1. That's what you want to see. Moving just a little bit. This guy ain't moving at all. 3, 4, 5, 6, this V start, see, finally, speed step 9, he's moving, so I gotta adjust that. V2. There's my little cheater sheet, so I'm gonna adjust V2. It's currently set at the 2875, 2875 is set at 28, so let's change that. Oh, here's my SD9 that's in for servicing too, and he just needs to be painted, and I gotta put a decoder in him. Anyways, okay, I changed that to CV2 to 15, and we'll see what happens here. Speed step 1. He's still not moving here. Okay, hang on. I actually went the wrong way with that. I should have gone higher, not lower. So now it's starting. I brought it up to 35. Here, let me go the other way. Speed step 1, 2, 3. It starts at 3. Much better, much better. Oh, what the heck? I'll show you how I do this. So I got that engine number, and I'll hit that one time. Program local main, hit enter. I've got that engine, 2875 CV. I want to change CV2, and I did it at 35, and it's actually a spec high, so I'm going to bring it down to 33, see what happens here. Okay, and then we're going to hit this again, and then I hit escape, get out of it. So let's see what happens here. Okay, speed step 1. Pretty good. It's still spec fast. I think I need to change the mid-range. But they're starting... Shoot, that's good enough. Okay, I'm going to change mid-range now. So mid-range is CV6. Why they didn't make it CV5, I don't know, because it goes the starting, and then it goes CV6, the mid-range, and then the fast speed, CV5. So I don't know why they did that. Okay, so don't forget, excuse me, I changed that to 33, 2875 to 33. And I just ran it at the mid-range and the max speed. And you know what, they're close enough. I don't think I need to change that. So I'm going to leave CV5 at 250 and CV6 at 150. Okay, one thing about CV5, if you read the last sentence, always make sure CV5 is greater than CV6. Which it is. CV5 is 250 and 150. Okay, let's check it out. Where you at, baby? Ooh. Starting voltage. Maybe that's about mid-range there. Pretty good. Going fast. Hey, good enough for government work, huh? Okay, I'm going to kill this consist because I'm going to do that Kodachrome engine next, So kill off this guy. I just hit recall because I got them both set in. Hit that twice to the 1983. Clear consist. It'll say kill what consist? 1983. Kill. And we're dead. Okay, next up. Oh, the reason I'm doing this is so I can consist all three of these engines. 3007, that's an Athearn Genesis torpedo boaty, and these are older P2Ks, the other two engines, and run excellent. You just have to do a teardown maybe every 10 years and clean them all up and check the wheels to make sure the little axles are not cracked, because sometimes they crack, especially on these older P2Ks. Okay, so I'm just going to set up that 3739 back there, and then we'll run all three of them together. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'll do a consisting. So I got the 1983 plugged in, and now we're going to do a setup. There's a setup button right there. I'll hit that, and advanced. And then I use the last two digits of the engine, so we're going to use 83. And lead local 1983. Enter. Forward, hit enter, and 3739, 3739, hit enter, and that's forward as well. So we hit enter. You know, when I do my consisting, I check my cheat sheet, because here's all my consisting numbers, and you can see the 83, and it's reserved for that engine. So that way I don't use the same number when consisting. So you get 127 consists, which should be okay for the BAC V RR Double D. Okay, so since these two engines, the 2875 and 3739, are exactly the same engines, they got the same decoder, I'll just first run it for this, just for the heck of it, but I bet you if I just change it to 33, it'll probably be pretty much spot on. Okay, speed step 7. I start about speed step 7. Speed step 7. Oh yeah, since I was talking about my heater, smoke detector, and all that stuff, always make sure you got a fire extinguisher in your layout room too. It's definitely a must. So at 3739, he started a little faster, so I'm gonna try 32. Start a little faster than that 2875. Okay, notch 1. Maybe it's still a spec high. I might drop that down. This back, let's just check the mid-range here. Mid-range, that might have to come up a little bit. And the fast speed looks pretty good. Okay, we'll make some changes here. Okay, this is what I end up changing it to. The max is 255, so I maxed it out on CV5, and I changed the mid-range too to 170. So I think I got it, and we'll show you here. Notch 1. He might still be a little fast. It's better going backwards. It's weird how sometimes they do that, where it's like you go one direction, they're totally fine. You go the other direction, they're off. But it's good enough that way, huh? Close enough. Not sure what's going on with the... Oh, heck, close enough. Okay, guys, do 3 engines. The speed match took me about 25 minutes. And we're good. Let's run these 3 together. Get that Kodachrome in there. Okay, here we go. Here's those bad boys. Ooh, much better. Problem before was these 2 guys were consistent together, but not this guy, so now everything's the same, if that makes sense. Well, another thing I like to do is, like, in the yards, I have kill tracks. So my switch is right here. Number 3. And I kill them off. That's track number 2, and that one by the building is track number 1. I can park power back there. Oh, business train came into Warm Springs. Oh, sweet. You know, when you got a bunch of engines, there's always problems. Like I said, side frame on him. He needs a decoder. He needs a decoder. He needs to go in the paint shop, that SP guy. This guy needs a decoder. Her sister has a sound decoder, but she needs a decoder. This guy needs a decoder, the sister to the other E8. This had problems with the, it was busted up on top there, but I was able to fix that, so he needs a decoder too. So in a couple weeks, I hope to have an op session. I'm going to an op session tomorrow on Friday at Dave's house, and I've never been to his house before. We're all Daves. I told you, you know, you hire with the UP, your first name's got to be Dave. Well, that's about it, guys. Hopefully you guys got something out of that, and I figure, what the heck, I'm working on it anyways. Might as well do a video, and I'm awake. 4:30 in the morning. So in the meantime, hey, you guys have a great weekend. D like Steve. Signing out.